Everyone, welcome back to the Mama Elephant 9th anniversary release. This is Rena. Can you believe we're at day 8 of introductions? I hope you are all enjoying your weekend. Remember to leave a comment on these release videos for a chance to enter a drawing to win a prize from Mama Elephant. The release will be available on September 15th. Make sure to also visit Mama Elephant's social media this month to enjoy the projects made by the design team, friends, and guest designers. Now let's take a look at Snowy Tree. This is a gorgeous tree, perfect for your holiday cards. It has different pockets of snow on it. It comes with a variety of sentiments and also the 2 sassiest deer I've ever seen. This stamp set also comes with coordinating dies, and cutting out the tree looks fantastic. I'm going to make a bunch of cards today, mass production style, which I don't think I do. I don't do that a lot. So this was really fun to do. It was quite satisfying to complete cards in a short time frame. Usually cards take me it takes a long time. Because I always have to hem and haw over everything. But this was like quite nice. So I'm stamping out the tree image in different colors of ink. I had this ink in my stash forever, and I thought it was a good opportunity to try them out for the first time. These are the Concord and Ninth premium dye inks, the little mini pads, and they came in some really fun colors, so I just wanted to use fun colors for this tree. I do a regular green tree, so the colors I ended up using were aqua sky, sea glass, sorbet, and honeysuckle. Definitely don't need to cut this out with the die and just have a really great, elegant holiday card with the sentiment, but I really like the look of them cut out. I just love it. And you can definitely make a giant forest, but I wanted to just make the tree kind of the center of the card. I'm also going to color in the sassy deer. I just think these are so sassy, like they have attitude. I love it. I picked simple colors to color in this deer because I wanted to color them a universal color, so the same color would work on all of the crazy colors that I chose for the trees. So we're using the W range here, W00, W1, W3, W5, and I'm just making the scarf darker than the body. I just wanted them to also be very neutral and not compete with the colors I chose for the trees. Also going to color the second deer, so I'm going to have both deer on all of the cards that I made today. And again, we're just using the simple colors for this one, the W's. The W's like run toward like a sepia color, so I thought that would look good on all of the colors I chose. Wanted to frame out the images, so I looked through my die stash, and this is Frame Tags Hug It Out Creative Cuts. It's old. I chose it because I like the simplicity of it. So each one is going to have a border, and then I'm going to stamp a sentiment on all of them directly on the card base. So this one, I'm going to stamp it directly on the tree image. I just wanted to try different layouts to see what I liked best. I normally do everything on a card front, and then I bring it over to the card base and I, just adhere the whole thing to the card base. This one I wanted to just directly adhere that frame to the card base, which I never do. I don't know why. And we have our tree image with the sentiment that we just stamped out, and then our 2 little sassy deer. The deer are going to be in the same position on all of them. So I loved the way this looked in person, especially with the die cut tree. I loved it. This tree, I decided to do the top, and I also wanted to try out like the different sentiments as well. I'm stamping it out in VersaFine Onyx black ink. So that is the card base. I stamped directly on the card base, adhering the frame, adhering the tree, and then also the two deer. I really liked finishing a card in seconds. It was crazy. I had that crafty drought, so these videos are me just starting to craft again, and I'm noticing that I'm liking some crazy colors. Like I've never made an orange holiday card, but here we are. Doing tiny changes on like where the sentiment is stamped out. So this one's at the bottom, and for the sassy deer, I'm going to adhere them on either side of the sentiment instead of either side of the tree. So once again, that's the card base, throwing my frame on top, throwing my tree, and then throwing my sassy deer in, and it's done. And I'm just like so amazed at how fast this went. And here is what all three cards look like. I love all the crazy colors, and the sassy deer and the tree is just stunning, especially when you die cut it, because it gives a little dimension because you're adhering it to another piece of paper. Just that little lift makes a difference. So now I'm going to make a shaker card because I had the frame out. All I needed to do was add some acetate and some double-sided foam adhesive. So I thought I would just bust out a shaker card. So this I'm using the, I believe it's called Sea Glass. I wanted to stamp it out in a green that was light enough to where I could see the sentiment. I was also pretty happy about getting to use some of my colored cardstock because sometimes I just use small pieces, and so I happened to have the colors that I needed in a size that would, you know, fit the die. So I got to just use up some of those bigger scraps to make the frames. So I've adhered some acetate to the back of the frame, and then now I'm adding double-sided foam adhesive to create my shaker well, and then I'm going to fill the well up just with some shaker bits I had in my stash. I think I got this off Etsy and I never used it, and I wanted to see what it looked like. I think they're bingsu beads. They're not beads, they're just kind of like a small straw that they've cut up. So I added that there, and then I also added foam balls because every holiday I have been making a card with foam balls, and this is the card that I decided to do it on. And then we're going to cover the shaker back, and then we're going to make sure everything is adhered. And that's what it looks like. It's hard to film with acetate because it's so shiny. And we're going to adhere the tree image along with the two deer. And I did adhere this on a card base off camera. I forgot to film it. But super easy. I made 4 cards in one video. I can't believe it. And that is it for today. I'm calling these cards done. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an awesome day. Stay safe and happy crafting. Please join me tomorrow for day 9. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.